Well, I went and searched my favorite word in the subreddit, not wife. There wasn't a lot of that stuff.
Wife is a big one usually,
Not
but that doesn't make sense because men and women alike love the Beatles, and this wouldn't be something you're not buying a lot of stuff, maybe box sets, but it's not going to cause a lot of friction. I
do have a second favorite word though, as people know, and that is the subject of Sgt. Pepper's. Overrated. So overrated is a word that
overrated will get you some good results on the Reddit.
I don't get the hype behind it at all. Apart from fixing a hole with a little, etc., and maybe a day in the life, the rest of the album comes across as just not being interesting enough.
Well, you said 4 songs. I mean, that's pretty good. That's
right.
A pretty good.
I think there's only 10 songs on the album.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, I don't know. I mean, of course, there's some albums where, I like every song and I listen to it start to finish. But if somebody puts out an album and I like 4 of the 12 or whatever, I consider that to be,
that's
a
good.
win. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's a win for sure.
Here's his reasons. He's got 7 reasons, and every one of them is nonsensical as the last. Number 1, LSD is just a cool bro take on their drug taking, despite protestations to the contrary. I don't think it's aged well. May have been edgy at the time. So
it's not what?
I can't figure it out either.
Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds is what they're talking about. The song "Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds."
No, they're talking about acid.
No, they're talking about acid in general.
It's a cool bro take. And number 2.
Whoa, wait. I don't.
Oh wait, he might be. Is Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds on Sgt. Pepper?
I believe it is.
Yes, I think it is.
Yeah, it is. I think he must be talking about that, right? Because he's talking about a song. Yeah, he is referring to a song. So he's saying it hasn't aged well. Like what?
That's not true at all. That's actually not true.
That's not true at all. In fact, LSD is much more, like accepted now, and like it's used in like clinical stuff even sometimes. I don't think that like, I don't know. That seems like a weird thing to say. He used a lot of fucking annoying words in that as well.
Well, you're about to get really annoyed now. Number 2, She's Leaving Home is a teen angsty song. Yep. Let her leave home and try to find a place to rent. Again, the psychology of 20-somethings hasn't aged well either, but nice strings. Perhaps the lyrics overshadow the music.
What? What is his guy's problem?
Is this the guy we were just watching a video on?
No. Okay, let's go back.
I'm back.
Oh. All right, we'll go back to number 5, Getting Better, a pass by the Beatles standard. So not a good enough song for the Beatles. Number 6, A Day in the Life, a great tune, nice orchestration, but fairly mundane lyrics, trying to be deep, but really the band taking the listener's piss. Similar to Sun King and Abbey Road, the Beatles do this quite often, and it's hard to take them seriously as a result in such instances.
I don't know that they're looking to be taken super seriously with their music.
I don't know if this guy, honest to God, I don't know if this guy's a Beatles fan.
Yeah.
Well, he did say so. Sgt. Pepper's never quite did it for me. It's far below the standards of Rubber Soul, Revolver, Abbey Road, Help, Let It Be, Magical Mystery Tour, White Album, even PPN with the Beatles. I don't know what that is. So Hard Day's Night. I don't know what PPM is. Thoughts? And Artistic Breadfruit 9 says, Pepper has to be considered within the context in which it was released. Nobody had done anything like it before. It's truly sui generis. I that's a Latin thing, I guess. Generis? I don't know. The production is outstanding and full of innovative approaches. The album was not intended to be a collection of songs, but a unified whole. Listen to in that way, it's magnificent. It may not be your favorite, and that's fine, but it's without a question the most important album of all time.
Without a question. I like when people speak in that way and
yeah, that's cool.
What's cool. That guy who said that taste is...
Oh, we got one of those. I'll get that. I'll get to that. I'll do that guy next.
By the way, PPM is please me.
Okay. The OP says evidence of why it's meant to be taken as a unified whole. It doesn't tell a continuously developing story. T.S. Eliot's The Wasteland, for example, is at first a disparate collection of very fine poems.
Hang on. Why we're talking about T.S. Eliot now? Yeah. What are you doing, man? Just listen to the fucking music and enjoy it.
Upon a closer examination, a common thread runs through them. Recurrent characters, recurrent motifs. What is the recurrent motif in Sgt. Pepper?
Off using motif when you're describing this shit.
I don't even know what that means.
Oh, I hate this.
How is When I'm 64 connected to Lovely Rita? So
I don't know. I don't care.
Wait, is that a
that is his question? Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care.
I mean, all of McCartney's songs are like silly songs about like someone that he was sitting next to at like a coffee shop.
Yeah.
Well, now our original poster starts to get a little heat. Guy goes, just so you know, this is the opposite of karma farming. And he goes, yeah, groupthink and saying trite but meaningless things is the way to grow karma on Reddit. Never cared much for that. I'm more interested in having genuine discussions.
Yes. I'm not looking to appease the masses. I'm here to have spirited debates about the motifs of the fucking Beatles albums. Oh God. Listen, this guy needs to, I don't say this too often on guys. This guy needs a good shit kicking. Someone needs to shit kick this guy. Just beat him up.
Well, he does get a reply. It says your OP seemed to be arranged such as to have doesn't seem to be arranged such as to have a genuine discussion. More a shout from the rooftops that you've got a hot take, especially your take on LSD. Original poster replies, he goes, oh, so sorry to hurt your feelings.
Oh, facts don't care about your feelings.
I mean, honest to God, music message board guys, this is how it all goes.
I know.
This is no matter what fucking music message board it is.
Yeah.
It is. Maybe that's just message boards in general, but those are always the message boards that I go to.
Music
just to
ones
like
are,
see
yeah.
like either like if it's like just like to check on like some guitar stuff or like gear or whatever, and it's just this fucking shit. It's just the same fucking shit.
It is.
How many guitars you got, Nate? We did a Guitar Guys episode where we learned about how many guitars do you have?
I have. Oh God, I don't know.
Not many, probably.
You have a lot of them
like
now.
A huge amount.
You're of course, you know, I don't know how active you are in making music these days, but you're a professional musician regardless. So fair to say you don't have to hide those guitars from your wife. You're allowed to tell her that you have all of them.
Actually, no. No, straight up. No, I gotta fucking hide. I literally like if I order. So
this is awesome.
So I would always just write songs in my head, and then I would just like sing them to other people, sing the parts that everybody would have to play. Yeah. And in the last year, I was like, what the fuck? Why didn't I ever just learn how to play guitar? So in the last year, I just learned how to play guitar, and in doing so, I was like, well, I've made a profession out of this the rest like my whole life, so I can justify just like buying a bunch of guitars. Yeah. And my wife is just like, I have to fucking find the package and like run it inside and down to the basement before she can see it. I know when anything's coming so that she can't see like the guitar shit that I'm purchasing. So
you're a guitar guy. You are a guitar guy.
In the last year,
into a guitar guy. Yeah.
I've become obsessed.
This show's turned me into a real weirdo. Like I own challenge coins now. I have magic tricks that I'll like do whatever I end up looking at. I'll become sort of, I want to do it. Like I wanted to do magic really bad. See, I have a magic finger here and I have a challenge coin, which has Kevin Smith on it. So
why don't you
I have a question about the challenge coin. Because it's something that I always hear, take it off, lose that thumb.
Yeah, no, honestly.
Oh no, I can't tell you how it's
not
done.
Professional to do the thumb thing on the call. I've told you that before.
Is.
It's a real
like as soon as you said I do magic, I just like I'm staring at the box, just like being like, let's see it.
Let's get some.
What? Okay, real quick. Like I digress, but what the fuck is a challenge coin? Just quickly. What does it do for you? Why do you need one? Is it just
you don't need one? You don't need one. Nobody need. It's heavy. That's why you need one. I've never heard someone say they need something because it's heavy.
If you have to flip a coin, you're going to bring out a quarter, which is ridiculous. Yeah, you're going to bring out a quarter. It's going to look stupid. I'm going to bring Kevin Smith out.
See, can you also show it to him up close? Tell me that looks anything like Kevin Smith.
No,
go closer.
No, that looks nothing like Kevin Smith.
Nothing like Kevin Smith. So just to be clear, Nate, basically what it is, it's like a collector thing that people do. It's a way to extract money from an audience, essentially. Is you sell them and call them collectors or whatever. You guys
could do challenge coins and put like you guys on each side.
Well, we actually have talked about it because we talk about challenge coins so much that people in the Discord and stuff have mentioned that they would like to have a guy's challenge coin.
I would buy one. I would do whatever I had to jump to the front.
Yeah, the Chive has a lot of them. I don't know if you're familiar with the chive.com. Yeah. It's still around. And they have like Bill Murray ones, Chris Farley challenge coins, and they're like, some of them are really like 1 of 50 and they're really expensive, like thousands of dollars. It's just complete nonsense. It's meaningless.
That's true.
I mean, it's just the name is so misleading.
It is. It makes it sound like you're going to play a game when it's really just to impress your friends.
Right. You're just collecting something.
Yes.
Yeah. Poundhouse says, this is amazing bait. Kudos on your success at trolling and the downvotes you've gathered. Original Poster replies and says, unlike some sad and brain dead Redditors that you are intimately familiar with, I don't base my happiness on Reddit upvotes. It's sad that you're incapable of articulating a good defense.
Oh, fuck. What's this guy's name? What's this fucking guy?
He deleted the account. He deleted, so it's deleted, but he's still, wow, all it took was calling you a troll to get passive aggressive ad hominems out of you.
Oh,
These Beatles guys are great. Articulating a good defense to you would be like talking to a wall covered in shit. Very futile. I hope you have a better night. Get some good sleep.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that is actually that'll probably help.
He's a bit tired. Yeah. He might be acting up because he's overtired. So that's good advice.
OP has a response to that, and he says, "Wow, you're an interesting little specimen of a rapid
of a little baby boy.
You baby little boy."
You're an interesting little specimen of rabid, frothing at the mouth Beatles quote fan. Off your meds again?
Oh, God, off your meds again. Ad hominem.
This isn't every Reddit that you guys read?
No, they're not all like this. They're all this is uniquely brutal.
It's uniquely like annoying because the other guys that we look at might just say go fuck yourself or something like
really? Oh, that's awesome. That's a good way to just end the conversation.
Yeah, I guess maybe if we went to the Reddit for like whiskey, like maybe whiskey guys or whatever, bourbon guys, a little bit. Yeah, but maybe wine guys a little bit, but these guys, this particular thread that we are right now is probably the most annoying one that we've, in my opinion, that we've ever had on the show, and I'm not even exaggerating.
He's not even done. He says,
I was gonna say we need more.
It's cute that you cry about ad hominems, having instigated them in the first place. Did you also blame the stronger boys in school when they gave you a good bust up in a fight that you started? Go cry to your wife, sad sack.
Well, that's kind of a weird, like at the end he's saying, I do believe that you do have a wife, unless he knows him, you know what I mean? Because normally it's like, go cry in your basement or whatever, you sad, pathetic, like he's like, go cry to your wife. I do. Go
cry to your hot wife.
Go cry to your beautiful wife. Listen, I got a lot of problems with you. I can tell from talking to you that you definitely have found someone and you're very happy together.
Well, the guy goes, still thirsty for more, huh? Open wide, sport.
Oh,
I'm
Bryan.
I'm not married, but my girlfriend and I compared you to Mean Mr. Mustard and all the lonely people from Eleanor Rigby. Pretty apt comparison, we thought. We also surmised you have never been married, and the only woman you have loved who has loved you is your mother, because your mother should know. This was fun while it lasted, but I find this rather tiring. So now it's time to say good night. So sorry for calling you a troll. You're clearly a very sane and well-adjusted adult.
Uh-oh, sarcasm detector is going off. Sarcasm detector. No,
it's very cool that he used a bunch of Beatles titles like in the middle of that.
It was funny.
That was badass.
It's a very Beatles guy.
This wasn't the OP, right?
No, this was the guy responding. Yeah,
the OP does respond and goes, "You again? I don't think you have a girlfriend, but if you do, you're going to lose that girl. You need help, so maybe go see a doctor with the National Health Good Day."
Yes, you need help. Go see a doctor. But wait,
they're both just now going back and forth with the Beatles references. This is amazing, actually.
But he said that he's the one who said that you have go cry to your wife.
Yeah.
And then the guy's like, I don't have a wife, I have a girlfriend. Very weird thing to say. Just, you know what I mean? There's no need to differentiate there. Actually, we have yet to tie the knot. That doesn't matter in this thread. But then he's like, yeah, I actually have a girlfriend. And then the guy's like, I don't believe you have a girlfriend. Maybe he's saying, I believe you're married. Maybe the original poster is like, don't try to act like you're not married. I know that there's no woman who could resist you. She would make you put a ring on her finger, sir.
Well, we do. Everybody always wants to know the answer to this question. He goes, if I may ask a personal question, how old are you? This is another person talking to the original poster. OP says, I'm in my mid to late 40s, which is insane that he's spending this amount of time fighting with everybody.
That's a weird age to be doing it.
Yeah, I know there's like the 40s are like the age where you shouldn't be doing that.
The
like,
only age, really.
Totally.
Yeah, nowadays, you can get away with it in your 30s. You could have that arrest. You could be one of those Arrested Development kind of guys, or in your 50s. But your 40s, you got to be working. You can't.
Your 40s are not. Your 40s are the 7 in a rating system. You can't be doing those things.
No, you got to be working.
Because I heard my first Beatles LP when I was 9. Revolver. Have discovered the band's solo work only recently. I first heard Sgt. Pepper's on a cassette tape in my early teens.
I was figured out that they had solo stuff.
Because I was underwhelmed then, and I am underwhelmed now. So that's the end of the conversation. One of my favorite conversations of all time.
That was an underwhelmed. Brian definitely did say underwhelmed. That's a
I did underwhelmed.
Flub for the flub heads. Cheers.